Well, we started the day off with some high clouds kind of drifting through, filtering the sun, but those have thinned out most places. And mid-morning, just a few leftover marine deck clouds kind of here and there. And you see not much in evidence there in Port Angeles. Lots of blue sky looking out there towards the strait. And still see a little bit of that marine deck cloudiness there around Seattle from our rooftop camera, looking towards downtown Seattle in pretty good shape overall. And you can see those temperatures this morning, actually not all that bad. Dropped down most spots into the mid to upper 40s. Port Townsend, as it often is, one of our cooler spots at 39 degrees this morning. And today, we're continuing to see those spring tides, and those spring tides are going to be probably at their minimum today. The -4 feet, that's going to be at about 12:36. This is for Puget Sound itself. It varies right around Elliott Bay, and it will vary a little bit north and south and out towards the coast. So you can check your local tide tables. But the -4 is a pretty low tide, and it's going to expose an awful lot more beach than you normally see. Tide pool walking is going to be a great thing if you have time to do that today. The weather looks pretty good for that as well. And we're going to see that unusually low tide continue for a couple more days, but gradually weaken as the moon, sun, earth alignment gradually weakens. We'll see those tides gradually diminish as well. But you got a couple more days where you can get out and actually do some pretty nice beach combing in the early afternoon, which is a convenient time versus having it occur in the middle of the night. Checking the satellite image, a lot of clouds off the coast. Much of what you're seeing out there is just low clouds that are sitting out there, but we do have that little weak area of system moving through BC that gave us some high clouds today, but basically high pressure is going to be moving through weakly today, and then another little system out here which doesn't have a whole lot in it is going to be pushing in. It'll give us more clouds tomorrow, maybe only a few sun breaks out there. Might generate a couple of sprinkles or very few showers, more likely in the mountains than the lowlands, but mostly it's just going to be a cloudy day. And after seeing temperatures warm up today a little bit, they're going to cool down a couple degrees tomorrow. But beyond there is a ridge of high pressure out here, which is going to push in as we head towards Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, giving us sunshine and gradually warming those temperatures up into the upper 60s and low to maybe some mid 70s by Friday before we get into the weekend and start to see it cool a little bit. Still pretty good looking weekend, but by the end of the weekend we might start to see the shift in the weather pattern, which could give us some showers and cooler temperatures as we move into next week. Though at this point it doesn't look like anything really strong moving through, but we'll see as we get a little bit closer. Checking the computer model, you can see the clouds kind of thinning out during the day today. There might be a chance of an afternoon shower up in some of the mountains, but they're going to be pretty isolated. And then as we head into tomorrow, you can see the clouds pretty much stick with us through the day. Chance of a few showers or sprinkles just kind of popping up here and there. Really shouldn't amount to very much. And then that's going to move on out of here. And as we head towards later Tuesday into Wednesday, you can see those skies begin to clear out, and it should turn into a mostly sunny day as we head towards Wednesday. Checking the temperatures during the week, you can see we warm up a little bit today. We drop just a degree or two as we head towards Tuesday, and then as we get towards Wednesday, we start warming up. Normal high out at SeaTac right now around 67 degrees, so we'll get above normal again by Wednesday, and then should peak out Thursday and Friday, getting into the upper 60s and low to mid 70s before we start cooling back down a little bit over the weekend, but still pretty comfortable. You can't go too wrong with upper 60s and low 70s, so we might start to see some clouds increasing by later in the day on Sunday. If you're headed out to the Mariners game this evening, looking pretty good for that. It's going to be partly sunny. Temperatures that first pitch at 6:40 against the White Sox, right there in the mid 60s, so pretty comfortable. And during the game, probably cooling back to the upper 50s by the end of the game. So really a nice evening to be out there at T-Mobile and enjoy an evening. And if you have the right seat, you can watch probably a nice sunset potentially. Checking up there at Hurricane Ridge, you can still see the high clouds kind of drifting through there, but the sun, plenty of sun getting through there for the area around Hurricane Ridge. And Snoqualmie Pass, you can see blue skies and a lot of sunshine as well. Not a bad day to do some hiking, though. Check, be sure your trails, or if they have any elevation, the trails are snow free. Might be a little bit of patchy fog this morning. I think that's pretty much over with around the passes at this point, and otherwise partly sunny. Temperatures at the 3,000 foot level getting to the mid 50s, mid 40s at the 4,000 foot level today, it looks like. And you can see overall in the next 7 days, tomorrow we're going to see the fog and the clouds around. I think there might see a chance of a couple of showers up there tomorrow, and then as we head towards later in the week, basically looking at partly sunny, and those temperatures in the afternoons at the 3,000 foot level getting into the mid 60s, not too bad. So checking our forecast, temperatures for today, mostly mid to upper 60s from Seattle southward, low to mid 60s north of Seattle. We'll drop it a couple of degrees as we head towards Tuesday into mostly the mid 60s, but a few low 60s up in the North Sound. And we rebound as we head into Wednesday with those temperatures pushing up into the mid 60s to the north and around 70 degrees Seattle southward, and then continue that warming as we head into Thursday. think this overshoots just a little bit, but we're going to be looking for low to mid 70s potentially from Seattle southward, and then upper 60s and low 70s northward. And Friday will be hovering pretty much in the same range. I think Thursday is going to be pretty much in the same range with low to mid 70s from Seattle southward and upper 60s to near 70 degrees up there in the northern counties. And overall, today, the sunshine breaking out already, mid to upper 60s. Tomorrow we'll see that slight chance of a shower or a sprinkle around. It won't amount to much, just a few sun breaks, so a little bit cooler. Mostly sunny for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday with those warm temperatures. And over the weekend, partly sunny with highs staying upper 60s and low 70s. May start to see clouds increase later in the day on Sunday. And as I said, might see a few showers potentially around next week. And see those temperatures really drop off initially next week, but then gradually recover as we head towards later in the week and on, remarkably, towards the end of May.